hope all is well with you guys. So today is Wednesday. Yes, and you know what I think about? I'm thinking about just having a conversation in regards to Shmoney talk. And we're going to do this Shmoney talk today because I need to let you guys know about what's been going on with me and my Lyft, adventures. I've been exploring out Lyft guys with the Lyft rides. And I just think I should share with you guys, what's going on. What should you look for? I know when it comes to the gig economy, there's so many other options and apps out there for each and every individual to try out. So hopefully you find something that works for you. And most of the time, guys, when you are looking in the gig economy, it may take a minute for you before you can find that one app that you're like, this is it. I've hit home. I'm definitely enjoying it. But sometimes, guys, you're going to have to figure it out, and you learn through the process. In anything that you're going to do, you're going to have to go through the process. You're going to have to figure it out. So for me, this year, for the last, I would say, probably now a few weeks, I would say about 4 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, I decided I was going to start out on Lyft. And one thing I must say that I've learned, in everything, you have the good, the bad, and a little bit of ugly, just a smidget, okay? You have a little bit of the ugly in it. So far, I've came across 2 encounters that I was like, you know what? I'm definitely not going to beat up the app that bad. The customer service is definitely a plus when it comes to Lyft, because you get a chance to talk to somebody. You get a chance that you'll be able to, just have a conversation, an open conversation with whomever. And whenever you reach out, you're speaking to an individual. Now, certain apps, not all app has that option for you, where you can just go on and you could be like, okay, I'm going to do this. And I'll be able to talk to someone that speaks the same, or we all can understand each other. Sometimes you're just all over the place, and most of the time, they're all over the place too, because everybody be trying to figure out what's the problem and how to help assist you with it. So me and my experience on Lyft, if you all don't have a Lyft app, or if you just want to try for a little bit the driving portion. I know I talk a lot about the food deliveries, grocery deliveries. I know I talk a lot about when it comes to the shopping deliveries. There's so many different things that you can try out, but I want to talk about Lyft, because I feel like Lyft, many is like not really seeing the benefit of how you can bridge the gap when it comes to making your shmoney. Okay, hi Sister Tanya, welcome Sister Tanya. We're just talking about shmoney talk, and I'll be sharing my Lyft experience for this week, and so far so good. And just wanted to talk a little bit about the gig economy. And most of all, you guys know that when it comes to the gig economy, you're going to find the app that works for you, that works and pay that. So for me, guys, is I multi-app. And when I'm multi-app, that don't mean I'm doing them at the same time. What it means is that I turn both on, and I'm going to lead with one. So most of the time I'm leading with a Walmart Spark, and then I'll bridge the gap with Lyft. Right now, I tried out Lyft this whole week, and so far, guys, the whole week I just did Lyft to see the difference of what I would do when I start off with Walmart Spark, and then add Lyft in at the end, just to see what's going on. And I must tell you, it was like, $44. I'm like, okay, $44 for 1 hour. 2 people from point A to point B and end up heading to the gym. I think that was pretty good. So a lot of time you're going to figure out the time of the day, what's feasible for you, what's not feasible for you. When it comes to the gig economy, you need to make sure that you're aware of what's going on within your area. Somebody mentioned to me about Shift. I think that is a Target one. I've never done Shift, but if that is something like where you can shop and deliver, gig app, but I haven't tried that one. So it's a new one. And then there was another one where you could do people's laundry, which I am no way. No. Out there, there's money to be made, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. In this economy, there's money to be made. There's, a lot of things that you can do in order to make your coin, make that nice, to see a little extra productivity and make the ends meet. But on Lyft, guys, this week, starting from Monday, I had great experiences. You have nice people, you have kind people that you're going to meet as you start to develop your people person skill, which that part of me I don't have any problems with, because I'm very, I'm very cordial, and she likes to talk and we can keep up in a conversation, but you're going to have on Lyft, you're going to encounter where you're going to have people that you enjoy, and then you're going to have people that you can't wait for them to leave, and like anything. And I know it goes vice versa. They come in, they're like, oh my God, I can't wait to leave. So you have your good, your bad there. But my experience starting from Monday to today was really good, and everybody was talkative. They kept the conversation going. What they teach us on Lyft is that once you get in, the person opens your car door, you greet them. It's like somebody coming to your house. You always say, hi, come on in. How are you today? When somebody show up to your house, they want to feel welcome. So it's the same thing as in your car. You just say, hello, how are you? Welcome in. How's your day? And then you're going to know the ones that's going to talk to you. And then you're going to know the ones that don't want to talk to you. They'll be like, You always going to have those little, the little grunts. The one that going to be a little grumpy. You have those too. So today, after I completed from Monday to today, I had one person that started because he was running late for work. So, when I said, good morning, how are you today? And he said, fine. And then all of a sudden the phone ring, and his boss is like, are you coming into work? Because I could hear, that's one thing on phones. If you're on a phone next to somebody and your volume is turned up, they can hear it. So he was like, hello, can somebody, cover your shift? And he's like, I'm coming in, I'll be there for 7. And then I realized, I said, he's late for work. Sometimes we assume things, and and sometimes you just clarify. So the guy, he was thinking about, oh my God, I'm late for work, I'm probably will get in trouble. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, he's having a bad day, but I didn't know what it was. But just putting 1 and 2 together, I realized, okay, he is grumpy because he probably, And then I had another one today. Today one was this mom. She got a Lyft, and she was taking her daughter to school. And the experience for that one was a little bit different, because here comes the mom, and the mom is like stench with alcohol. So I guess she had a hard night, and she decided, I'm going to catch a Lyft, but I got to take my daughter to school. And you'll start to open your eyes. You start to see people's character, what it is that they stand for. And then I had another mother yesterday that was taking her daughter to the grocery store with her, and she just started to talk about God and talk about all the, how good he was as well. Her missionary thing that she does, and it's good to hear different conversations with people. And then today, my last ride I just picked up, he was just talking about, he's a young teenager, I guess, and his car is in the shop, and he's just talking about that. And he was like, I don't have a car now, I gotta do Lyft, and holding my car until tomorrow. And I was like, okay, I don't want to talk about no cars, but I guess I'll smile and listen with you. And the conversation ended up being very productive. Came to find out he likes to hike. I like to hike. We went through all the things that we enjoy doing, and we had a lot in common, guys, just on a ride. And he's in his space being respectable, and I'm in my space being respectable, and we had a great conversation all the way through. So I was like, man, I'm learning a lot about people and their personalities on these Lyft rides, because you're going to have some grumpies, you're going to have some too happy, you're going to have some alcoholics that come into your car, you're going to have people that smoke come into your car that they're not smoking in your car, but you could just smell. Your smell gets very high because you learn, once you're locked up in a car with an AC and somebody else come in, everything that they even eat, you can smell what they eat. I'm like, okay, I know you had some taquitos probably, or some nachos. You can smell everything. So the learning lessons that you get and the experience when you're trying different things, sometimes it's good. It's nothing wrong with trying new things. I'm trying out Lyft. I'm enjoying Lyft. Smoney is looking really good. Today I'm heading home a little bit early because I have the pest control. They come and they take care of the inside and the outside of the house every so often. So today hubby had to take my daughter to school, so that's why he was not able to be there for when the guy come in. And I just was like, no problem, honey, I got you. I'm gonna go home, work in the area, and then that way it will make it easier for me and him. That's how we do our chores here. It's two of us. If he have one kid, I make sure and get on the other side with the other kid, and then I'll pick up my son later on. I'll pick him up later on when he comes home. He comes home early today around 1 something, so I'll be on this side already. So that's how we do it. Patrick, let me tell you something, Patrick. Pat, by the way, guys, if you guys are just coming in, go hit that like button. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. I appreciate it. Pat, you were right, Pat. Pat, all of I don't know if you got I emailed you because I wanted you to see that you were right when you said you ended up in my junk mail, and you mentioned about the Trinitarian junk mail. You ended up right there, Pat. Every email you sent me was in the junk mail. I went and I looked for it. I screenshotted it so you could see that you weren't lying. Ain't no way you were telling a lie. You were telling the truth. I said, Pat, hit it on the nail. I didn't even know how to even look at the junk mail portion. I figured it out. I found the stuff, and you are sent directly to the junk mail, Pat. But I appreciate you for chiming in here. For the songs was nice. I know I got the one that Brother Tyree sent me as well, and everything was good to go there. Some nice music, guys. Sometimes when you're driving in your car or you're doing Lyft, even Lyft, I was telling everybody about my Lyft experience. Sometimes your praise and worship music is awesome to listen to. You turn it down low, not high, where you're disturbing your people in the background. But at the end of the day, guys, that's very a positive thing for you to go through, especially for those that is getting closer and closer to God. It's great to listen to some nice positive gospel music, Christian music, and just enjoy the rest of your day. That way when negativity comes, you're already so positive up, you don't have no time, it will just go whoosh, 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 because your attitude is totally different. When you listen to positive music compared to listening to negative music, guys, it makes your life a little bit easier and better. Behind the skills fire. Oh, you're from India? Welcome. I need to learn welcome in Indian. You need to teach me, okay, Drisky? You need to teach me. I need to learn languages. How to say it in India. But yeah, the Holy Ghost fire, that's my song. I've been listening to that, all over, guys. When I tell you I've been listening to that song, it just different. It just puts you in a different space. So like I was mentioning, when you're listening to positive music, your whole spirit has that aura of positivity that when negative situation come up, you're not being bothered by it. You know why? Because your comprehension, everything is clear. But if you're listening to negative music and all of a sudden a negative situation come, you just go, it just you go into a different zone because you're not seeing clear, you're seeing clutter, and then for sudden your reaction is going to be totally different. So I highly recommend everybody, if you starting out on any gig economy, gig app, anything. Make sure you have some positive music or some type of sermons going on in the background that's going to help you to get mentally right, because a lot of time, guys, what happens is that once you putting in negativity, that's how your reaction is going to be. But if you're adding positivity into your life, that is how your response is going to be as well, positive. So when I do Lyft, I try to make sure that I'm all prayed up, that I'm covered, and everybody come in my car, I'm like, Lord, please let me take them, pick them up correctly and take them to the right location without any stress and because sometimes that's what you get sometimes. Where am I from? Drisky, I'm from the Bay Island of Roatan, Honduras, off the coast of Honduras. However, though, I live in Hawaii. I live in Hawaii, so that's where I'm currently. How are you today? Well, today is Wednesday. What work did today, Goya? Tell me, Brother Goya. Be the Holy Ghost fire. All right. Yes, indeed. Sorry, guys. Just trying to make sure everything is good to go there. But yeah, guys, that's all I have today. I just want to come on real quick since today is the 10th of the month already. So, I'm just going through this until the 7th of October is going to be, that last little round for Everyday Come On, and then I'll just jump into my, Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays. And actually, Tuesdays are doing really good with that reset. I'm telling you, I appreciate you guys for chiming and just supporting, because the last couple of Tuesdays, it's just been awesome. It's been very awesome. So I appreciate you guys for coming back to Life with Paulette, showing support. Today was a little bit of Smoney talk, talking in regards to the experience on Lyft, talking in regards to, how my week is going, trying out the Lyft app. And I told you last week was an experience. I had a few little, down experience with the dog, the rude passenger, but this week all good. I did had a grump. I had a grump today, but then at the end of his drive, I realized why he was probably a grump, because he told me he was late for work. So that's why he was all up in his head, and it looked like they had a meeting. And you know how it is when everybody worried about their self. People ain't worried about you. People worried about themselves, how they gonna be better, how they gonna improve themselves. So that's where he probably was in his head, not having nobody to study, just doing his own thing. And here we are, guys, just dropping off and picking up and dropping off and getting paid. So Lyft for me, guys, I must say it will be a thumbs up so far. This week I'm going to continue to do just Lyft to see if my income is going to be similar to when I mix and Walmart Spark. And the only reason is because Walmart Spark basically starts in the morning. And whenever I'm doing the gym in the morning, sometimes it can clash, because they can send you to drop off at a longer distance than needed. So that's the only reason why this week I'm trying it out to see if I'm going to make the same or figure out which days I'm going to do what on. But so far, so good. Smoney is right. And if you have not yet downloaded a Lyft or tried out Lyft Ride, and you just want to do something different instead of the normal that everybody is doing, I would advise you guys to go and try Lyft Ride or Uber Drive. Either one of those guys, show some kindness in the back of your car and get paid for it, okay? Instead of saying hello, good morning, how are you, and the other person, and don't get paid for it, you can do it in the back of your car and get paid for it. It's not a big deal. Depending on the times that you are doing your Lyft, it could be where, early mornings or late nights. I don't do none of those. So for me, don't ask me about any bad experience there, because I opt out of those late times. But I do try to work right around, say I'm on from 6 to 7:30 in the morning. So whatever I get there, I will do. And then I'm on again from 11 till 2 o'clock. That's my little space that I try to do something in to make money, either on DoorDash or Lyft. This week I'm just doing Lyft. I'm not doing DoorDash. So for those that's asking if I'm doing any DoorDash this week, no, I would not be doing any DoorDash Monday through Friday. I'll probably do a little DoorDash on Saturday, because right now I'm gold. I dropped out of the 100 people per month because DoorDash was just handing you a whole lot of extra things that you did not. $2, man, in this heat for 9 miles. Who gonna do it? Who gonna do it? Find somebody else, not me. So that's what's been going on with me, guys. I just trying out new things, looking on the bright side of life, not stressing about nothing either, because life is going to be life and regardless. So why stress? Okay, look for something else that you can do in the meantime, just to navigate yourself through all the stress and drama. I wanted to say, I think today Brother Jeremy is going on today for show, okay? Because he said it again yesterday. The last couple of days I've been promoting Brother Jeremy's coming on, and Brother Jeremy kept pushing it. So today is the 10th. Brother Jeremy's coming on at 1. I came on early because I definitely want to be a part and just show support to my brothers. Yesterday, Mr. Ham was on. Great conversation over there. I'm so proud of my brothers, for coming in and just man, they're doing the do's. And I'm like I always say, I look up to you guys. I'm proud of you guys. Keep doing the amazing job that you're doing. I know it's tough, but you're doing it, okay? And last night I was so excited. I was like, yes, Brother TNT is back. And then all of a sudden, Brother T is like, recap. Brother TNT, me and we gonna have to talk. Sister Nicole, we gonna talk, okay? Because I swore that live was for real. I was excited and I kept going, and I was like, why only 2 people is up in here? What's going on? What am I missing? And then when I clicked it, it said recap. So that means it was a replay for something. And then he started calling out all the names, and I'm looking in the chats like, nobody up in here. What's going on? And it was a replay, guys. So my bad, but he did went on live, but it was a replay. And I just wanted to come on here to let you guys know that he's coming back. I don't know when, but he's coming back, okay? I thought it was live, real too. See, Sister Tanya thought it was real too. We were like, oh my God. Hold on, let me see. Drisky, sorry, Drisky. What is time? No, where are you from? Okay. And what time it is? In India is 2:16 nighttime. So your nighttime, I think you're 1 day and a couple hours different. For me, it is 10:53 here. 10:53 here in Hawaii. And at the end of the day, guys, I just want you all to know it's very hot and I'm in front of my house. I need to get out of this car now. So when I get out of the car, you all know what time it is. This is gonna go on mute because I can't figure out how to disconnect without muting you guys. And yeah, so Drisky, it is 10:54 now a.m. in the morning, and you have 2:16 at nighttime. So yeah, you guys are definitely another day and a few hours different from us. What time is in your country? Okay, I hope you heard me, Drisky. It's 10:54 a.m. here in Hawaii. Sister Tanya, yes, I thought it was real too. So hopefully all my brothers can come on and share with us, because we're needing more of you guys to come on now and do your dues. Get it together. Okay, I'm looking forward to Holiness After Hours to coming back. I'm looking forward for today, guys. Go ahead on Brother Jeremy's channel and follow, and basically hit that notification button so you guys can chime in. I know yesterday was a great topic yesterday. Today from Mr. Ham, and then today Brother Jeremy is going to talk about patience and how patient during I want you all to go see it for yourself because I don't want to misquote something. But I know patience was the first thing. So we all need to learn some of that. So I'm looking forward for that topic. Go ahead over there, guys. If you have not yet subscribed to my brother's channel, on my posts, I've been supporting them and sharing for the people that come in and just want to just try out. Everybody is going to have onesie twosie that they are, they probably will connect to. So whichever one you connect to, or if you connect with all of them, go ahead and follow all of them, but not everybody is everybody's cup of tea, and it's okay because we all different, right? So go ahead, support, go to check everyone out, and then make your decisions on which one you feel like connects with you the most, and you stay there. Okay, if all of them connect with you, then kudos to you. You're all my pest control is here. If you guys are basically, trying to